You gonna plug the mic in? Are you gonna be able to do this?
Are you gonna be able to do this?
I'm a pro.
Trying to give me a freaking
Pro
cigarette over
Jack.
there.
Pro Lapsanus.
Okay, hang on. Let me ASMR my lip gloss.
I love her. She laughs at all my jokes.
What'd you say? I'm so two-faced.
You should come to my shows.
Oh, you have shows? Are you a comedian?
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Wait, what's your name?
Eli Halpern.
Should I know you?
I mean, it's fine that you don't, but you do now, and that's what's important.
Hello. Hang on, let me put my lip gloss on.
I'm glad I'm recording for this.
You want some lip plumper?
No, but that smells great.
Okay, it smells great. Yeah, I know, smell it.
I did.
You want some? You should.
No, I'm good. The lip plumper I prefers eating crawfish.
Oh my god. The best lip plumper is hot sauce. Tell me if I'm wrong.
You're not wrong, sister. You're not wrong. Hot sauce is where it's at.
Okay, so hi, my name is Kristen. I have ADHD, and welcome to my YouTube channel, aka Rose Crystal Stargazer. We have a rose-colored microphone. I'm gonna ASMR my nose and my forehead. Can I ASMR anything on you?
I would
You
rather
watch?
not, but I do feel like that would fit perfectly up my nose. But I don't think you should.
I'm not gonna put my freaking microphone up your nose. It's not drugs. What do you want some drugs? I don't have any drugs here.
Are you sure? Unscrew the top.
You need to get some freaking help.
That'd be a good place to stash it.
Okay, so we're here at this creators event. Tell me what brings you here.
You know, I just got.
Try not to eat the microphone.
I just got invited, and I was like, I'll check it out for like 20 minutes. And then it turned out everyone was really cool, and I've been having a good time. And I guess why I got invited is because I do a bunch of entertainment-based stuff. And I really just want to eat that. Why are you here? She's not here mentally. She's somewhere else. Physically, she's with.
Can you stick your tongue up your nose?
No.
Can you try?
Can't do it. Can you?
Can you say red leather, yellow leather 5 times fast?
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow. No, I can't.
Do you want me to try?
Yeah.
Red leather, yellow leather, 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 red leather, yellow leather.
I don't know whether to be impressed or call the psych ward.
I've already been there like 3 times. I'm not trying to go back, okay?
I bet you were their leader.
I was actually. Blondie came up to me and thought I was the hottest shit there, and I was blonde at the time. That's why I dyed my hair.
Yeah, this is the rebranding.
Rebranded. Someone said that I looked horrible as a blonde. I can agree to disagree. I miss Blondie, but I just spoke with a blondie.
I dyed my hair blue once.
She's over here. Okay, anyways, back to the interview. Bye, Blondie.
Everyone who's watching this is like, no, keep the camera on them. Like, what do I want to stare at this
Okay,
caveman for?
so, anyways. Damn it! You dropped the friggin' non-alcoholic beer. I mean, if it's non-alcoholic, do you still have to chug it?
No, you shouldn't even be drinking it. Really, a non-alcoholic beer is like a girlfriend without a vagina. But it is nice to have the sipping occasion, or the sipping tradition continue. When you stop drinking, it's a hard adjustment to make. But also, if you don't drink, you just shouldn't be trying to fake it. It's like cutting out sugar, but then having Diet Coke still. It's like just stop feeding that desire.
I agree. I think Diet Coke is not really the vibe. However, I like the taste of beer, and drinking a lot of beers and tequila is what brought me to the psych ward. So,
Yeah, that's why I quit drinking.
yeah. Anyways, fun times. I tried to fight them one time.
You get the straight jacket
No, I got stabbed in the ass.
with ketamine,
I wish. I think it was some type of antipsychotic.
pentobarbital.
I don't remember what it was called.
Wait, no, that's the lethal injection. I don't know what they use to. I thought it was ketamine they inject in people that are freaking out.
I don't know what it was. Anyways, I think that's like a horse tranquilizer, right? Am I wrong?
It does do that.
It puts horses in a tranquil place, and they're like, well, I guess it can put people in a tranquil place too. You fucking horse,
I think.
says
Yeah,
respectfully.
yeah. I mean, it'll. Ketamine's like being trapped in a Windows 95 screensaver.
Dial up.
Yeah, everything's just like digital.
You're just waiting to come back to reality as it's loading the dial up. You might even be, I don't know, do people scroll on their phones still if they're high on ketamine, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, from personal experience, yeah, but it's a bad move because then you start thinking about what you're seeing when you should just like close your eyes and look into your brain.
That's actually a really cool experience. Yeah, I did ayahuasca one time. Have you ever done DMT?
Yes, I have done more DMT than anyone I've ever met.
Wow. Care to share any visuals that you saw?
Well, the first time I did DMT, I saw through the eyes of every living person on Earth. That was wild. And I was like a stone cold atheist before DMT, and then after DMT, I was like, whoa, there's a God. And then I had a really bad trip after where this like alien demon ripped me apart. And then I was like, I'm gonna put that away for a while. And then years later, I started again, and then I did it like 100 times in a month. And every time I would do it, the world would turn into this alien place full of these metallic structures and dancing what I could only call black people. I don't know. They weren't people and they weren't black, but like they were like I grew up on like
Shapeshifters?
No, those are Jews. I'm gonna get you demonetized. I'm sorry.
Those are Jews. Respectfully.
But yeah, I remember this one time I was smoking DMT. I was looking at this glass table, and then all of a sudden I just saw into space. It was a window into space, and there's planets and stars everywhere. I've seen some cool stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some pretty cool stuff too. So you say that you've encountered an alien appearance, would you say, or?
I would call them spirits. I don't think I would call them aliens. I think aliens take a physical form. I think this was beings in another dimension. I think we're the aliens. I think we're all from another planet.
Okay, but you saw God. Interesting. So, do you have any type? Are you you are atheist? Did you grow up in a religious family?
Kinda, yeah. But I wrote it off at a young age. Actually, it was my grandma's. Both of my grandmas died, and I was like, God would never do this. And then I grew up, and I was like, oh yeah, actually, that's kind of the whole point of just being here, using like this is my little avatar in this video game, and then we ride it out, and then we're back into the ether, and then who knows what's after that? But I think there's plenty of evidence for reincarnation. There's like this little kid that was in the news, and he was like, "Mommy, I used to be a black woman in Chicago," and they're like, "What?" And then they found the lady he was talking about who died right before the kid was born, and he knew all the names of the family members and all this stuff, and that kind of stuff happens all the time. Little kids remembering their past life. So
Yeah, I agree. I think people have lived. There are some people on Earth that I think were sent here and they've lived different lives. I had a psychic do a reading on me saying that I was Chris Essex, or I was Christopher from Essex, London, and I had killed myself in a horse's stable, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. Have you ever had a psychic do a reading on you?
yeah, when I was a little kid, I had a psychic tell me that I used to be a woman on a boat that was painting, and I was like, I don't like that.
I know psychics make me a little bit uncomfortable. That's why I'm a health coach. But I'm not gonna lie. I played and dabbled with tarot cards for a bit, and then I realized like, okay, I can continue to open my tarot cards, and then I realized like I started opening the Bible, and I was like kind of offended. I was like, why? Like I felt personally targeted. Like a lot of people feel personally targeted. But then I also felt like relatability, and I'm not trying to press religion on you at all. I am Christian, yeah. And are you atheist, but you believe in a God now because of DMT, or?
No, I'm not atheist. I know there's God. That's the
Yeah.
whole point I was making. Actually,
Yeah.
I started my own religion.
What is your religion?
It's called the Interdimensional Temple, and you can go to
Interesting.
interdimensionaltemple.com and click philosophy and see what we're all about. And if you've delved into spirituality at all, you will be very intrigued and agree with what it has to say. And
Yeah.
it's a registered 501c3 with the federal government.
Wow, that's cool. I mean, in the Bible it says, "I am the way, the truth, and the light." So after going through a lot of like hippie spiritual churches, that made me feel uncomfortable, and there was like a lot of fluff around everything. I never really understood anything, and I was like, "Why is everything so unclear?" And it wasn't until I like actually opened this book, and I was like, because I went to Bible study when I was younger, but I never really understood. Like, I was just singing about Jesus. Like, I didn't really understand. And then I went through all these like turmoils in life and like hardships in life. And I realized at one point, I was like, okay, I can either like be really confused by all these like hippie spiritual teachers that are gonna sage my pussy and my yoni and do a deep yoni steaming to cleanse me of all my sexual demons, or I can just go to church.
I think we're losing the light.
Are we losing? Are we losing?
You still get some, and I'm still in come back.
Oh, wait. He's angry.
I put it back in your bag. Be careful.
Okay, so what is you? So you're a comedian? Is that right?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about being in a movie?
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to be in movies when I was a little kid. I've thought about everything. I do a lot of other shit besides comedy, too. I actually got offered to play a role in a movie by this guy that came to my show a few months ago.
Where's your show?
That show was in Dallas.
Where do you usually comediate at? Comediate?
Comede?
Where do you do that? Usually, are you on tour?
I'm usually doing it like on 6th Street. That's where all the comedy's at. But I'm leaving at the end of the month to go to Edinburgh, Scotland for a month and do comedy out there. And then I'm touring all over Europe. I'm going to Vienna, Prague, London, Milan, Hungary, and Barcelona, and adding more dates as I go along.
That's amazing. Wow, I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm really
that's a
excited.
big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm writing a movie right now.
Nice.
If you're ever interested, I could email you a copy of that.
You got a roll for me?
Maybe. I'm trying to think of what you'd be good at.
Yeah, I don't know, but if you think of something, I'd be down.
Whenever I'm done with it, I'll share it with you. Okay.
How far along are you?
About halfway through my pregnancy of birthing this screenplay.
As I said that, I was like, oh, that's a pregnancy question.
I know. Some people birth children. I'm gonna birth a screenplay. You know what I mean?
Hey, which lives longer? You know, screenplay could be eternal.
They are eternal.
Not maternal.
Not maternal. Okay. So what's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? I don't know, man. Got to be one of the Judd Apatow comedies of our high school. How old are you?
Guess.
28.
It's a good guess. You're never supposed to ask a woman her age.
I'm only asking because you look young enough.
I know. I'm just messing with you. I'm 31.
Okay, that's what I actually thought, but I didn't want to overguess. And I wanted to compliment you.
Thank you.
Like the Judd Apatow movies from like when we were in high school, like Superbad, Pineapple Express, 40-Year-Old Virgin,
Those are good. Yeah.
Starsky and Hutch, Anchorman, like that whole era of comedy movies was unmatched. We'll never have that again because it's too offensive for today's standards.
How do you feel about comedy and like psychological horror, scary movies?
Well, the thing that comes close that I can think of is the Terrifier series, which is it's just so disgustingly gory and outlandish that it's kind of funny because he's like laughing while he's like sawing people in half, and it's like you have to find the humor in it or else you will be disturbed.
Yeah, I think sometimes I can relate to that because sometimes I laugh at inappropriate times, but it's like they say laughter is like medicine. So it's like whenever you're so like traumatized, sometimes you might just laugh.
Yeah, but it's tricky too because if you're laughing at something that is kind of healing your own trauma while someone else is present that is dealing with the same trauma, it's like offensive to them. And you're like, no, 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 I'm not laughing at your thing. I'm laughing at my thing.
You know, there's a book called The Four Agreements.
I've read it.
You've read it?
Yeah.
One of the things is don't take anything personally, right? So if they're taking it personal, they're taking it personal.
Yeah, yeah. It's you. Sometimes you got to deal with accidentally pissing people off. I think it's a good rule of thumb to try not to. I think just saying fuck it, whoever. I mean, I do on stage. Whoever gets mad, fuck them. But like in social situations, I'm a little more, thoughtful and respectful of.
Right. Okay, so give me a best impression of someone from the Deep South.
Hey boy, what you doing over there? That was it.
That was pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah. That was,
You doing?
hey, Sally, I need you to give me a beer over there. Why don't you go and fetch me a beer? And my cowgirl hat finna ride this horse out into the sunset.
Very good. The Deep South. You ever seen Little Nicky?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Adam Sandler. He's very talented. So, if you could tell your younger self anything, what would you tell your younger self?
Kill yourself. No,
That would be sacrificial with your time on Earth.
no. I'd say buy Bitcoin and don't become an alcoholic.
There you go.
Although, I mean, becoming an alcoholic gave me a lot of friends and a lot of good stories too. So I don't even know if my life would be better. With
Hashtag no regrets.
no regrets, not one letter.
What would you say to someone that was bullying you?
I wouldn't say anything. I'd probably just assault them. I mean, it would depend on the person too. If they're smaller than me and they're trying to bully me, then I would roast them. I would try to make them feel insecure and bring up things from their past that would hurt their feelings and cut deep.
Do you feel like bullying usually comes from a deep rooted insecurity?
Um, Not always, no, because I think a lot of kids are bullies, and I think people are just naturally kind of assholes. And I mean, I don't know. I never really dealt with much bullying.
Like, do you think it's like a chemical imbalance?
I think everyone's got a chemical imbalance. I think I do. I am. I'm anti-bullying. Like whenever people say like bring bullying back, I get what they're going for, but then you look at the people who grew up and were obviously bullied, and it's like Mark Zuckerberg, Peter Thiel, Bill Gates, like people that are actively trying to reduce the global population and have mass surveillance and controlling everyone. That's what happens when you get bullied. Like one of my favorite comics had a joke about that. Like he was naming those people like, yeah, they got bullied, but he was taking the opposite stance, like they should have got bullied. I'm like, no, 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 they shouldn't have gotten bullied because then they wouldn't have grown up to take over the world and subvert culture.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about Mark Zuckerberg just because, Facebook was created, and Facebook can there's a book called Brainwashed by the Perlmutters, they're doctors, and it can either be utilized to help people or harm people. And a lot of the times people use social media in a way where they can either network with people and create something really great and bring people together, or they can go to scroll la la lands. And I think it can be either evil or really good. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. The line between creation and consumption is so fine and blurred at this day and age that you can go from creating a piece of content to releasing it and uploading it to now you're refreshing to see how many views it got, to see if it got a million views immediately. And that's where the trap starts. As soon as you post it, you need to move on to the next piece of content. Because then you start looking at stuff, then now you're scrolling, now you're in the doom scroll trap. And it feels the same. Posting and editing and scrolling, it feels like you're doing the same thing, but you're not. One of them is productive, and one of them is like psychologically harmful.
I agree. Yeah. So do you think so there's a trend going on that I've seen. Do you think that creating content, a lot of content is better, or do you think that what is the
Quality or quantity?
Yeah, quality or quantity?
I'm a quantity guy. I think it's easier for me to just just put out a ton of little clips, usually just jokes that I say, and I just film me saying them in my car, and those have blown up a bunch, and it's very low effort, so I can put out a lot. And I've done higher effort content where I like make a whole song, make a music video, edit it and everything, and they get like barely any views. So I think it's to each his own, but me personally, I prefer quantity over quality, and then when that following builds, then move over more to quality.
Yeah, I can agree. I think, but also I can disagree in an extent because there's been a comparison of content creators that post a lot of content, and then there's been also the point that people make movies and it's more quality, you know, and I don't know, it could be either way around. It's hard for me to say because then you get a more quality product, you know.
Yeah. Again, it's super individual. It's kind of like what's the best diet, what's the best workout. Well, it depends on your goals. And what are your goals with content creation? Are you trying to build your brand around music? Are you trying to do user generated content and get paid for like reviewing products? Or there's many different approaches to take. And I mean, like I got a lot of friends in content creation, and one of my buddies, Doug Townsend, was just in town, and do you know him?
Who is it?
Doug Townsend. He's he'll
Wait,
he'll
Townsend?
yeah, Townsend.
I
He'll
oh
he'll take like
no.
he'll take like a
I know a
video.
Dylan Townsend,
It'll
but
be like some OnlyFans chick with huge tits, and then it'll just cut to his reaction, and he's kind of goofy looking, and he's just like, "What the fuck?" Or like, and it's as simple as that, and he's blown up. He's gotten billions of views, and he does the same thing I was talking about, just high quantity.
yeah, I mean that makes sense because then the people that are on their phones opening it up, they see it. I think it could go either way. I don't think there's anything wrong with either one. I think it's just a path that people choose.
I mean, I will say this: as far as the lighting and audio and um, like the pixels per square inch, what do you call that? Resolution.
Yeah.
That is important. That needs to be high quality. So it needs to be high quality video, high quality audio.
Yeah.
As far as putting production behind it, that's where I say that it may be working against you to put that much effort into videos that don't get much views when you could put out 10 videos in the same amount of time and have one of them pop.
Do you feel like people's attention spans have changed over the past 10 years?
Absolutely. I mean, from personal experience, I can't watch a movie anymore. I can't focus on shit. It's we've been we've been conditioned to consume content in these 30-second increments, and even on those, like even on my 30-second videos, I still have like a skip rate of like people only watch the first 3 seconds, so you're literally just tapping on people's stories. I catch myself doing that all the time, and I'm like, what am I fucking doing here? This is not, I'm not interested in any of this shit. It's literally a compulsion. It's an addiction. It feeds the same part as just like one more bump, one more hit of crack. It's like,
I agree. It's a quick dopamine hit. And, it is something that I think can be harmful. I think that there's a lot of diagnoses for like ADHD now. And it's like, are people really ADHD, or are they getting quick dopamine hits from short releases through scrolling notifications and short clipped videos? It's really hard to say. I'm not a doctor, but that's just a theory.
I am a doctor, and I did get diagnosed.
Are you really?
I did. I mean, I have access to ChatGPT, so basically. But
Yes. ChatGPT is like my new therapist, boyfriend, assistant. What doesn't he do?
yeah, I use AI for everything. But I'm also aware that it will confirm your biases. So you have to be self aware enough to realize that AI will agree with you in a lot of cases, and not let it push you into doing things that are not the right thing to do.
I've honestly noticed that it pushes me away from people sometimes.
Yeah, because you're like, why do I want to talk to you when I could talk to the smartest thing ever?
It's like a jealous boyfriend, honestly.
Yeah, I just want to get super high and just ask it all kinds of stuff, and then have it build me plans, and I build apps on it, and like everything, man. It's crazy, and I still feel like I'm underutilizing it because I'm not. I mean, I used it to book my European comedy tour. That's how I got all the contact info. But besides that, it hasn't really made me money, and I feel like that's the next step. Using AI to make you money is the future.
When's your birthday?
Are you in astrology?
I'm one of those, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have an idea of what you think I am?
Capricorn.
No. November 3rd.
Scorpio.
Yeah.
Okay. What year?
92.
Monkey.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Chinese? I think that's a monkey or a
I
dog.
think so, yeah.
No.
I am American, though.
I think it's, yeah.
Monkey
So
sounds
you're
right.
a monkey Scorpio. I think that they coincide, honestly.
That's a good tattoo idea.
A monkey and a scorpion.
Like,
That would be good.
but then people are going to be like, what's that mean? And I'm going to
Do you have any? Oh yeah, you do have a tattoo on your chest.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Japanese
scary. Japanese. You want to flash them? Show them your tits. Respectfully. Okay.
I like my tattoos hidden.
Yeah. I used to like mine hidden until I got drunk and. So, well, I got drunk and got this one. Now I'm scared.
I like that though. That's cool. Illuminati fly. What's this scar from?
That's the fabric.
Oh, you need to drink some water. You're dehydrated.
I am, honestly.
It is hot out here though.
Okay. And that's a wrap.
See, I told you I'm a doctor.
Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Deuces.
Follow me at Eli Halpern Comedy and on Spotify, Brody Lowballer. Thanks.
Do that.